So I'm about to oil my scalp. Do not mind my big braids. And it just came to me that some people, I'm gonna be styling my hair today, so don't mind my big braids. It just came to me that some people might be oiling their scalp wrong. And I told myself, since I'm about to oil my scalp, let me go ahead and talk about it, right? So this is my super potent growth oil that I made myself, DIY, okay? That I will have a video on how I go ahead and use it, right? So let's talk about the first point because we're not gonna waste a lot of times. Like I hate when people start a video and there's like 3 minutes of like other things. So let's get started, right? Number one, when you're using your growth oil, you want to make sure that if you haven't been in this journey for a while and you can't really map out your like geographical scope in your mind's eye, which means you can't really get into all of your scalp, you tend to miss some parts. And you notice that because you've noticed that, hey, my hair might be growing a lot more, I'm using good oils. One way you can combat that is to use a dropper, okay? But me, since I've been in the natural game for a while, I know where my scalp is, okay? And I'm able to get to all of the surface. But if you're not there yet, use a dropper, okay? Put it in and then find your scalp and just, dab it in. Number two, if you have a container that is like a tub, do not dip your fingers in there back and forth, put it in your scalp, dip back. Don't do that. What happens is there's a lot of there's some sebum on your scalp, okay, that you're transferring to the actual oil. Okay, we don't want that. We want the oil to stay as it is, and we want it to stay clean. Okay, you're putting a lot of like debris in it, you're putting a lot of like scalp sebum and a lot of stuff that's on your scalp that you don't want in the oil. Okay, you don't want that. Number three, don't just line up the oil in your scalp, okay, and think you're done. No, this is something I'm gonna do off camera, but after you put in your oil, you wanna make sure you massage your scalp for at least 3 minutes. Yes, at least 3 minutes. And by massage, I mean you take your finger tips, you massage all areas. So you do a minute here, you go in the middle, you do a minute there, a full minute. If you have to put a timer, go ahead and do it. You go in the back, you put a timer for a minute, and you do it at least a minute. You go on the side. Do you get it? So you really massage. So I'm not doing it now because I'm not done putting the oil on my scalp, okay? But make sure that you don't just put the oil on your scalp and just call it a day, okay? If you don't have a lot of time, which we all don't, you go ahead and just do it for 3 minutes. I'm sure you have 3 minutes, okay? Next point, okay? You don't have to waste the oil. You don't have to put a lot of oil to the point where I've seen people, the oil is dripping on their face, dripping on their clothes, dripping on the back of their neck. How did it get there? How exactly did it get there? You don't need a lot, okay? You need enough to get to all of your scalp, but you don't need for it to drench your clothes. You're wasting product and think that's gonna grow your hair. If it's on your clothes, logically, how can it grow your hair? Like, let's all be honest, okay? Next point, number 5, I think. Repeat the oiling process, okay? Repeat the oiling process every 3 days. Not every other day, not back to back, not every 5 days, not every 7 days, every 3 days. What happens when you do it every 3 days? You get the best result to avoid dry scalp and to also avoid a clogged scalp. Okay, we don't want either of them. They're extremes of each other. One is here and one is here. Dry scalp is here, clogged scalp is here. So you get dry scalp when you go too many days without doing something to your scalp, oiling, spray something to revive it, what have you. You get clogged scalp when you do too much and you do a lot of it. Okay, you do too much, like you oil back to back, you put too much, like you you don't want any of these problems, okay? And then last but not least, use a super potent DIY oil, which I'm gonna make a video of. And then also don't forget here, okay? Don't forget your edges and the back of your head. But yes, use a super potent hair growth oil. I'm gonna make a video on how I make mine, because you want to see result, right? So you can't just use, you know, whatever and just expect the same result as me or the same result as someone else. It doesn't work like that. So this, you can see the color, super potent. So now that I've got all my scalp, you don't see oil dripping on the back of my outfit. Like, it doesn't make sense, okay? So I put the rest on my nape, on my edges, on my sides, and then whatever's left, I put it here, because my hair is still very much moisturized, because I washed 3 days ago. I washed my hair 3 days ago, so there's no reason why it shouldn't be moisturized. It's super duper moisturized. I have videos on how I moisturize my hair so that the moisture can last long. So I am gonna go ahead and link it to this video. And the next time I'm moisturizing also, when my hair is loose, I'm gonna go ahead and make another video, because I think the video I have from when I'm moisturizing is when my hair is in, you know, braids. So I'm gonna go ahead and how could you not like scalp massages? So good. But I'm gonna go ahead and make a moisturizing my hair video of when my hair is out and loose, okay? I don't think I have that video yet. So thank you for watching. If you've been making any of the mistakes I mentioned today, you know, learn from this video, save it so you can come back to it, so that you don't make these mistakes again, because you might have a good hair oil, but you're not using it the right way, so you don't see the result that you could be seeing. Like, I'm the type of person, I hate to waste time. If I'm doing something, I want to see the result. And I think you might be the same way, because why wouldn't you be, right? So thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe so that when I post a new video of what you can do for your hair to get the maximized result, you can go ahead and see that video. So take a good look at my hair, all my scalp, okay? I made sure to get all my scalp, then I make sure to massage, okay? So thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.